The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Keenum now on first down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Keenum to throw on second down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Working from the gun, Keenum. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now Keenum again. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first and 10, here's Keenum. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Keenum. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the Browns getting set to go. And tough starting field position here. Out of his end zone, Kaiser. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Kaiser going underneath for Crowell. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
To throw, Kaiser. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the team. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. It's Kaiser. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first-ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly, but overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Minneapolis after this. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On first down, it's Keenum. Eluding and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joe Schobert able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And he's going to go down again. Joe Schobert in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Keenum. Going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I don't know how you felt about that one, but almost felt like retaliation, didn't it? Took the sack, jumped right back up, and took a big shot downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, 2nd down sack. Tried for the big one on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here we go on 4th. Keenum. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go now.
On first down, Keenum. Flushed out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw. Keenum. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, Keenum. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Keenum. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So 2nd and 10 here. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd down now following the run. Here's Kaiser. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Kendricks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing is Keenum. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Keenum now to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. This is Crowell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down, Kaiser. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with the play clock almost up, Hugh Jackson's going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Kaiser now from the 50. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
Black round! Black round! Let's go! Round 38!
On third down, Johnson. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Let's go!
Now Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go!
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go! Round 38!
They'll run it again with Crowell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Black round! Let's go! What? Nice! Black round! Black round!
Kaiser to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sharif Floyd coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
And now this becomes a question of, can they make this stand up? The defense has been impeccable thus far, and now they need to go out and finish strong.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Clock hits 7 seconds or left. Now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's back to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number